Hi, it's Pastor Jennifer, and this is just 2 minutes, and I wanted to tell a stewardship story since we're in stewardship season. So the story comes from this summer. I went on vacation, and I had a bit of a misadventure. I fainted on the plane. It caused the plane to be rerouted. They landed in Spokane. I got taken by ambulance to the hospital and checked out, and I was totally fine. Just a goofy thing that occurred. But a couple months later, I started to receive the bills for this misadventure. And of course, because the incident occurred out of network, my insurance was paying very little towards the cost of those bills. So I got a fairly large bill from the emergency room, and I was a little, flummoxed about how I was going to pay for it. I tried to talk people down with the filling charges. They said all we can do is set up a payment plan. I was like, that doesn't really help. And I did something that a teacher of mine told me to do. My teacher said, when you are feeling caught up in scarcity, when you are not trusting the abundance of God and God's love, what you need to do is take somebody to lunch. And so the following day, I was at work and bought lunch for the staff who was on site, and kind of, paid for that and was like, all right, that's the investment that I'm making to lean into abundance. And you know what happened? That very evening, I came home and there was a check in the mail from the UCC's pension board, a program that I had forgotten about entirely, had applied for the specific expense for coverage at all, but that check was enough to cover the whole of the expense incurred by my misadventure. So there are a lot of people who will say that, what stewardship is, making pledges is about paying the bills for church, and that's fine. There are other people who look at stewardship as the opportunity to show their thankfulness to God for all they have received in life and for their thankfulness for the church's programmings. There are folks who engage in stewardship as an act of faith in God's coming abundance. Whatever it is, my hope, my prayer is that your experience, not just in this stewardship season, but all around, is that you'll be able to trust and love and experience God's abundant love in all areas of life. May God's grace and peace be with you, and we'll see you next week.